Hi everyone, Lavish here from Doric Multimedia. Today I'm going to present a video on how to install Tally and how to create a campaign in Tally. So this video is specifically for beginners who are going to start Tally for their businesses. So let's start guys. So basically for installing Tally, we have to go to Google Chrome and type tallysolutions.com. We have to open the website of Tally and click on the download button. And now we have to click on download button. By clicking here, it will automatically download the Tally software according to the bitness of our Windows. Suppose if our Windows installed on our PC is 32-bit or 64-bit, it will automatically download the setup according to that. And also it will automatically download the latest release which is available in Tally. So now here, as you can see that it has already started downloading. So we have to wait until the downloaded finishes. So guys, as you can see, the setup has already been downloaded. Now to install it, I have to simply click on this setup and this will start opening. As soon as the setup opens, there is an installation folder path showing on in the setup where it shows that where the Tally is going to install on our PC. We have to delete this path as it is going to install in the C folder. We never recommend to install Tally in C folder as whenever the window of your PC crashes, your Tally will automatically get deleted and you have to reinstall Tally every time you reinstall your Windows. Same as you have replaced this path, we have to replace the data path as both the locations in Tally are different. We have to mention here that we have to the data directory where our company's data will be stored is dTallyERP9 data. We have to accept it and simply click on the install button. Now guys, the installation of Tally.ERP9 has started, and you can see that according to the bitness of my Windows, that is 64-bit Windows I have installed on my PC, and 64-bit Tally is also installing automatically on my system. So I have to wait until this installations get completed, and we can see in the folder where I have mentioned to install the Tally at dTallyERP9. This folder is not automatically created by the setup. Now guys, as you can see that Tally has not successfully installed on my PC, so I will simply click on the done button and Tally will relaunch automatically. As soon as the Tally opens, we have to allow access through the firewall so that it doesn't create any problem to our licenses or gateway servers. So I'm simply clicking on the allow access button. Now here on the startup window, we will get the information regarding the licensing operations. First option is activate your license. So guys, when we will click on activate your license, it will show the options which are mandated to be filled for activating your any license in Tally.ERP9. First two options are serial number and activation key. The serial number and activation key will be provided to you by your Tally partner from which you are going to purchase Tally. And next option is administrator email ID. This mail ID is basically used for tagging your serial number on an email ID. When you will confirm your administrator email ID, Tally Solutions will automatically generate an email and send it to your administrator mail ID, which will mention unlock key through which your license will get activated. So guys, please take care to fill only that email ID which is accessible by you only. And next option is react your existing license. Suppose you have already activated your license and suddenly Windows Firewall or any antivirus causes in surrendering your license. You can also reactivate your existing license by simply entering on that option, and it will ask you only two options. First is your administrator email ID and second is your tally.net password. So guys, whenever you will activate any license on your email ID, Tally solutions will automatically send you a mail which is auto-generated whenever you activate your Tally license. In that email, there will be two things mentioned specifically, which are your unlock key and second is a Tally.net password. Your unlock key will be used for unlocking your license and helping you in activating your license. And second thing is Tally.net password. Tally.net password is basically used to reactivate or surrender your Tally licenses. So next option is get a rental license. By simply clicking on this option, you will be redirected to Tally Solutions web page through which you will be able to purchase a rental license of Tally. And third option is configure your existing license. Now suppose you are using a multi-user. In case you have to install Tally on some another PC, like a client PC. So what you have to do is either you can click on gateway server option or you can press enter on the configure existing license option. By simply entering on this option, Tally will automatically search for the compatible Tally gateway servers. Whenever you install a Tally on a server PC, it will automatically install a Tally gateway server, which is basically used to configure the license on the client PCs. So in this is only used in the case of if the customer is using a multi-user license. And now guys, the fifth option available on this startup window is login as remote Tally.net user. This option enables the Tally user to log in on any another PC on any remote location. Now suppose that your Tally is installed in your office or any another location and you want to access your data on another place. So what you can do is simply you have to create a remote login ID in your security control in Tally, and you can then log in through your administrator email ID and Tally.net password. You will simply have to enter your Tally.net ID and Tally.net password through which you will be able to access your Tally. Now the point here to be noted is that in case you want to access your Tally through remote login, there is only one condition, that Tally should be open. Tally should be open on the prime location, and also the company which you want to access, also it should be connected. And now guys, the last option available in the startup window is work in educational mode. In case you want to practice how to use Tally or want to run a demo data, you can also run Tally in a educational mode. In education mode, you will not be able to access some of the features like you can't log in as a remote user, and you will be only allowed to enter vouchers in only 3 days. Only 3 days, that are first of a month, second of a month, and that third one is 31st of a month. Now guys, I am going to enter on work in education mode. By simply clicking on working as an educational mode, this window appears, which is called as gateway of Tally. And on right side it will show company info, that is we can select a company from this window or create a company. Also if you want, you can directly take a backup of any companies or restore data if you already have a backup. Now suppose I don't have currently I don't have any backup, or I can't restore any company. So what I can do is, for beginners, we will start creating a company. We'll simply press enter on create company and then mention any name. Suppose here I can mention Doric Multimedia Private Limited, and then I can enter here any address and select a state. Suppose my pin code is. These are basically the details of your company. You can fill your address, your state, your pin code, your city details, and now comes the contact details of the company. In phone number, you can fill your landline numbers. In mobile number, you can fill any of your phone number. In fax number, you can fill your relevant details, email ID, website details, and then the cursor comes on the financial year. Suppose your financial year is beginning from 1st April 2020. So I will select this date as financial year of my company. Books beginning from this date is relevant to the data. Suppose financial year of a company is always from 1st of April to 31st March of the year end. So guys, books beginning from this date is used only when the transactions of your company are starting on any another date except the financial year date. Now suppose that financial year of a company is beginning from 1st April 2020, but the dates of voucher are beginning from that may be any date. It may be month of July, it may be month of June. So we can enter the data according to that. Tally bold password. Tally bold password is used in only case when we don't want any user to even see the name of the company. This password is used only when we want to enter a security control on our company. Noted guys, this password is not reversible. Even Tally solutions cannot break this password. So use this password when you really need it. And the last option is security control. By enabling this option, we will ask to enter the name of administrator and password. This option is used only when we have multiple users in our company. Suppose we are using a multi-user in our company, and we have any number of users like 5 to 10 users, and we want to mention a security control that this user should be granted only restricted access to the company. Suppose we want a user to enter only purchase voucher, or only we want him to enter sale voucher, or any user we want to give him certain rights. In that case, we can use this option. And next, the cursor goes to the basic currency information. We can change the currency symbol here from here, or if we want to create our data in millions, or we want that our reports in Tally should so as if we want that our reports in Tally should show the amount in millions, then we can enable this option. And then comes the number of decimal. Suppose your company deals in passage, so you can increase these decimals to any number. Then it can be 3 decimal, 4 decimal, or any decimal as you want. So by simply clicking, pressing enter, and as soon as we click press enter again, my company is successfully created and it is open. Here we can see that list of selected companies. Here shows the detail of the company which is currently open in our Tally. Here comes the date of last entry. Any voucher entered will be shown here. Also, it shows the current period. That is my current period of my company is from 1st April 2020 to 31st March 2021. And the current date of my company selected is 1st April 2020. So guys, this was all about today's session. I would request you all the viewers, please do share, like, subscribe to our channel for more videos on Tally. Also, please leave your comments in the section below if you are facing any problem, so that we can try to make a video on that to help you and our other customers. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching our video.